Did you know that, according to a recent report from the National Institute on Aging NIH, more than 60% of women over the age of 50 have experienced noticeable memory decline, mood swings, or even a sense of not recognizing themselves in the mirror? Are you going through something similar? Do you walk into a room and forget why you went there, or suddenly feel sad for no clear reason? If your answer is yes, then this video is for you. I would like to introduce you to a well-known expert in the United States, Dr. Mary Claire Haver. With many years of research and experience supporting women over 50, she has helped thousands regain mental clarity, joy, and a deeper understanding of their own bodies, starting with the connection between hormones in the brain. In today's video, we will explore what is really happening in your brain when estrogen begins to decline after the age of 50. More importantly, what can you do to feel more clear-headed, emotionally balanced, and energized every day? If you are over 50, make sure to watch this entire video. It might change the way you care for your health each day. Which country are you watching this video from? Let us know in the comments below. At the age of 50, subtle changes begin to take place in your body. They do not arrive with noise or clear warning signs. But one day, you may notice that your memory is not as sharp as it used to be. Your emotions feel more easily shaken. Sometimes, even the smallest thing can leave you feeling upset for the whole day. You may wonder if this is simply a natural part of aging or just a result of physical fatigue, but the truth is, there is one powerful factor quietly working behind the scenes. Its name is estrogen. Estrogen is one of the key hormones that helps support mental energy, clarity, and emotional stability in women from a young age. This hormone not only manages biological functions, but also plays a central role in the communication between brain cells. To put it simply, estrogen acts like a conductor, helping the brain perform in harmony. As you move past the age of 50, your body's estrogen levels begin to decline significantly. And when the conductor is missing, the orchestra starts to fall out of rhythm. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, NIH, estrogen directly affects the regions of the brain responsible for memory, learning, and emotions, specifically the hippocampus, which is the memory center of your brain, relies heavily on the presence of estrogen to stay flexible and responsive. When this hormone decreases, the neurons in this area begin to slow their connections. As a result, you may find it harder to remember names, forget things that just happened, or struggle to stay focused on a task. Estrogen also plays a close role in the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain that manages decision-making, planning, and emotional control. When hormonal function declines, this part of the brain does not operate as smoothly as before. This is why you may find yourself feeling more irritable, less patient, or at times mildly disoriented. Do not worry. This is not a sign of cognitive decline or a serious neurological issue. It is a natural expression of your body transitioning into a new phase of life, where your hormones need thoughtful care and support. Understanding the connection between estrogen and your brain is the first step in protecting your memory. Emotional balance and mental clarity trust that your body is not turning against you. It is simply whispering that the time has come to slow down and adjust your rhythm to better match the changes happening within. And if you are wondering whether these subtle shifts truly affect your daily life, the answer is yes. In the next section, I will explain why so many women over 50 describe the sensation of mental fog as something real, concerning, and fully supported by science. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Have you ever been in the middle of telling a story and suddenly lost track of what you were about to say? Or maybe there are moments when your mind feels like it is covered in a thin layer of fog, making everything seem blurry and hard to grasp. This is not simply forgetfulness or a normal sign of aging. It is a very real state, often referred to as brain fog. This experience is common among women after the age of 50, and it has a clear scientific explanation. As estrogen levels decline, the communication between neurons in the brain begins to slow down. It is similar to a light dimming when the power source weakens. You can still function, but everything feels slower, more difficult, and mentally exhausting at times. Dr. Mary Claire Haver, a leading expert in women's hormonal health in the United States, has compared this phenomenon to trying to think through smoke. You can sense that everything is still there, but it is harder to see clearly or respond as sharply as before. This is a very common result of hormonal changes, especially the drop in estrogen after the perimenopausal transition. Many people mistakenly believe that brain fog is just a temporary issue. In reality, if left unaddressed, it can persist and affect your quality of life. You may find it harder to organize your tasks, lose motivation to handle household routines, or feel a constant low-grade anxiety. What matters most is understanding that this is not a sign of cognitive decline. It is your body signaling that it needs support to regain balance. One of the brain areas most affected by hormonal changes is the hippocampus, which helps store and retrieve memories. When estrogen levels drop, the activity in this area slows down, weakening your short-term memory. At the same time, serotonin levels, which help regulate mood and focus, also decrease. This can leave you feeling unmotivated or easily frustrated when facing multiple demands at once. The good news is that brain fog is not a fixed or permanent condition. Once you understand the root cause, you can take steps to improve it through better sleep, brain supportive nutrition, and healthy daily habits. These are small actions, but they can have a powerful effect on your mental clarity and energy. And if you have been wondering why your emotions feel more fragile and unpredictable after the age of 50, then in the next section, I will share with you the truth behind these emotional shifts and how you can rediscover a deeper sense of balance from within. Have you ever felt like you no longer have the same control over your emotions as before? Have you ever found yourself in tears over a casual remark? Or felt your mood suddenly sink in the middle of a beautiful sunny day? If so, please remember this. You are not weak. Your body is quietly sending you an important signal. Our emotions do not come only from our thoughts or external situations. They are deeply connected to what is happening inside the brain, especially the changes in neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers that help regulate mood, stress response, and the sense of emotional well-being. One of the key players that strongly influences this system is estrogen. Estrogen, in addition to its role in supporting women's biological functions, holds a quiet but powerful responsibility in the brain. It affects serotonin, a chemical that helps bring calm and happiness. When estrogen declines, serotonin is also affected, making you more emotionally sensitive, more easily moved, and sometimes sad without a clear reason. Estrogen also supports dopamine, which is related to motivation and pleasure. You might find yourself with less energy than before, less interested in the things you once enjoyed, or struggling to stay focused. This is not a sign of emotional collapse. It is a natural result of hormonal shifts that come with time. Dr. Ellen Wine, a neuroendocrinology expert in the United States, once shared that many women over 50 describe feeling like they are living as a different version of themselves. No longer the optimistic, strong wife or mother, but someone more vulnerable, more easily tired, and less patient. What is important to understand is that all of these changes make perfect sense from a biological perspective, and you do not need to blame yourself for not being able to control your emotions. The first step is to recognize that your feelings are not a personal flaw. They are part of your body's natural transition. Once you understand this, you can begin to listen to yourself with more kindness, forgive yourself more easily, and gradually rediscover a deeper sense of peace. In the next section, I will share with you some natural yet highly effective ways to restore your mental energy, bring more clarity to your mind, and gently support your emotional well-being each day. After understanding the reasons why memory slows down, moods shift more easily, and emotions become more fragile. After the age of 50, you may begin to wonder whether there is a gentle yet effective way to support your body through this transition. The good news is that nature always has a way to walk beside you, especially when you learn to choose what your body truly needs. When estrogen declines, the goal is not to replace it entirely, but to reactivate the body's natural ability to find balance through lifestyle habits and the right food choices. There is a group of natural nutrients called phytoestrogens found in seeds and legumes that can help the brain maintain connection and support mental clarity. Flax seeds, black sesame seeds, soybean sprouts, mung beans, and chia seeds are gentle yet biologically powerful sources of nourishment. In addition, dark leafy greens such as spinach and broccoli are rich in folate and antioxidants, which help protect brain cells and support memory function. Do not overlook berries like blueberries or mulberries, as they help slow down the aging process of the brain. But it is not only about food. The way you live each day also acts as a natural medicine for your mind and emotions. Taking a slow walk outdoors for just 20 minutes a day not only improves blood circulation, but also stimulates the release of endorphins, which bring relaxation and a sense of joy. Gentle practices like yoga, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with soft music can help calm the nervous system and restore inner balance. Another important factor that is often overlooked is sleep. After age 50, many women report trouble falling asleep or waking up without feeling rested. As estrogen declines, the body's natural rhythms can be disrupted. Building a consistent sleep routine, avoiding blue light from digital screens before bed, and using gentle herbal supports like chamomile or peppermint can greatly improve the quality of your sleep, which is the foundation for memory and emotional resilience. According to a recent analysis published in the Journal of Urology, natural support methods can improve cognitive function by up to 30% when practiced consistently for at least 3 months. This shows that you do not need a grand solution to feel better. Just a few timely and thoughtful adjustments can awaken mental energy from within. And if you have ever believed that aging means surrendering or accepting every limitation, then in the next section, I will share a story that may completely change that belief. A story of renewed energy and memory, sparked by one small but steady change. I still remember a spring afternoon in the state of Oregon when a woman named Helen walked into my consultation room with tired eyes and a very quiet voice. She was in her early 60s, a former literature teacher who was still mentally sharp. But lately, she had been forgetting words, struggling to focus, and feeling so emotionally sensitive that she said she no longer recognized herself. What touched me was not the symptoms she described, but the question she asked at the very end. She asked, "Do I still have hope, or is it already too late?" I looked into her sad eyes and gently replied, "It is never too late to awaken the energy that still lives inside you." What I shared with Helen is exactly what I want to share with you today. Your body always has the ability to adapt and recover as long as you treat it with patience and understanding. Even after the age of 60, the brain can still learn new things and form new neural connections. If you give it the right time and support, even if it feels like everything is slowing down, there is still a vibrant potential within you, just waiting to be awakened. Helen started by taking a 15-minute walk each morning around her neighborhood. She replaced her usual breakfast with a green smoothie made from leafy vegetables, flax seeds, and berries. She read 1 page a day from an old book she loved and practiced 5 minutes of meditation before going to bed. After 3 months, she returned with brighter eyes, a stronger voice, and the ability to recall the names of former students she thought she had forgotten. I would not call it a miracle. It was the power of a woman who made the choice to love herself again. None of us are promised that aging will be easy, but we can choose how to meet it with intention, awareness, and respect. Do not let the changes in your body make you feel as though you are losing value. On the contrary, this is the time when you know yourself better than ever. And because of that, you can care for yourself more deeply than ever before. In the upcoming conclusion, I will summarize what you can begin doing today to keep your memory sharp, your mind at ease, and your emotions full and grounded. All it takes is one small step to begin creating powerful changes in your mental health and energy as you age. As you move past the age of 50, the changes in your body are not only visible on the outside, the quiet shifts happening within, especially in the brain, are what deserve your greatest attention. Estrogen is not just a hormone, it is a subtle messenger that helps your memory stay sharp, your emotions stay steady, and your mind remain clear through the years. When it declines, it does not mean you are growing weaker. It simply means you are crossing into a new phase of mastering your own health. We have explored why memory can begin to slow, why moods may shift more easily, and why the experience of brain fog is very real. But more importantly, you have also seen that you are not powerless in the face of these changes. With the right foods, good sleep, gentle movement, and kind attention to your inner world, you can gradually restore clarity, energy, and emotional balance day by day. You do not need to change everything overnight, but start with one small step. It could be replacing one dinner with leafy greens rich in antioxidants. It could be taking a slow morning walk to awaken your body. It could be turning off your phone earlier to enjoy deeper sleep. With just one healthy choice today, you are already moving closer to a steadier mind and a brighter spirit each day. If you found today's content helpful, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you will not miss future insights on natural and science-backed ways to care for your body as you age. We will continue to walk with you through each stage of your body's transition. And if you have found any foods that support your memory well, please share with us in the comments below. Your story may become a meaningful gift for many other women who are also learning to reconnect with themselves after 50,